Hello friends, now I'll be reading a general dictation on the topic of hunting at the speed of 80 words per minute in 5 seconds. Begin. Hunting has been a part of human existence for as long as we have been walking on two legs. It is an activity that has been prevalent throughout history and has played a significant role in shaping human societies. At its core, hunting is the act of pursuing and killing animals for food, sport, or for cultural or religious purposes. In the past, hunting was a necessity for survival as humans depended on hunting animals for food and clothing. As societies evolved, hunting became more of a recreational activity as people began to hunt for sport and leisure. Today, hunting remains a popular activity in many parts of the world, with millions of people participating in it each year. However, the ethics and impact of hunting have become increasingly controversial, with debates surrounding the conservation of wildlife, animal welfare, and the sustainability of hunting practices. The debate around hunting is a contentious issue, with strong opinions held by those for and against it. Those in favor of hunting argue that it is a natural and necessary part of life dating back to ancient times when humans relied on hunting for survival. Hunting, they contend, help to control wildlife populations and can even help to conserve habitats and protect other species. On the other hand, opponents of hunting argue that it is cruel and unnecessary, with little justification for the pain and suffering it inflicts on animals. They argue that hunting can also disrupt ecosystems, leading to imbalances and potentially even endangering some species. Additionally, they argue that hunting for sport or entertainment is unethical and lacks any moral justification. The issue of hunting is further complicated by cultural differences, with hunting being a traditional part of life in some communities and a symbol of identity and heritage. Nonetheless, it is important to consider all perspectives and weigh the potential benefits and costs of hunting to make an informed decision on this contentious issue. The ethics of hunting have been debated for centuries. While some people view hunting as a cruel and inhumane practice, others believe it is necessary and ethical way to obtain food and manage wildlife populations. One of the most important ethical considerations in hunting is fair chase. This means that hunters should only take animals that are in their natural habitat and not trapped or confined in any way. The use of technology and modern hunting tools that give hunters an unfair advantage over animals is also considered unethical. Another important ethical consideration in hunting is animal welfare. Hunters are responsible for ensuring that animals are killed quickly and humanely, and that they do not suffer unnecessarily. This means using the right equipment and taking the right shot to ensure a quick and clean kill. It also means that hunting should not be done for sport or pleasure, but rather for subsistence or population control purposes. Conservation is also an important ethical consideration in hunting. Many hunters argue that hunting helps to fund conservation efforts and promote wildlife management. Hunting licenses and fees are often used to fund research and conservation projects. However, critics argue that hunting can actually harm wildlife populations, especially when hunters target large or rare animals. In summary, the ethical considerations of hunting are complex and multifaceted. While some people believe that hunting is a necessary and ethical practice, others view it as cruel and inhumane. It is important for hunters to consider fair chase, animal welfare, and conservation when deciding to hunt, and to always strive to uphold the highest ethical standards in their hunting practices. The impact of hunting on the environment and wildlife populations is a complex issue that requires careful consideration. On the one hand, some argue that hunting can help control overpopulation and prevent damage to ecosystems. For example, hunting can be used to manage deer populations that might otherwise grow too large and cause damage to crops and forests. Additionally, hunting can generate revenue for conservation efforts and support local communities. On the other hand, opponents of hunting argue that it can have negative impacts on wildlife populations and ecosystems. Some species are particularly vulnerable to overhunting, which can lead to declines in their numbers and even extinction. Additionally, hunting can disrupt ecosystems by removing key species that play important roles in the food chain. Another concern is the use of hunting practices that are inhuman or unethical. For example, some hunters use baiting or hunting dogs to make kills easier. Others may engage in trophy hunting, where animals are killed for their hides, horns, or other body parts rather than for food or population control. Ultimately, the impact of hunting on the environment and wildlife populations depends on a number of factors. Stop. Please join the Telegram group in the comment section for the PDF. Thank you.